Alright guys, today we're going to be in the kitchen, where the women are supposed to be. JK. So today we're making baklava, something that's eaten in the Middle East broadly and other places in the world like Central Asia and even Africa. So we're gonna start off with listing the ingredients. So grab your cinnamon, grab your pistachios, a lemon, unsalted butter, water, plenty of it, sugar, honey, and phyllo pastry. You cannot make this without this pastry. You guys, you better have this pastry on you. So first we start off by removing the shell of the pistachios. I don't know why I couldn't have just gotten something like walnuts or pecans, but I got roasted pistachios, salted and unsalted. So basically I peeled them all, put it on a plate as you can see to avoid mess, and put the actual pistachios inside a blender. I took out the phyllo pastry out of the fridge so it can be ready by the time I need to use it. Blend, blend, blend. More blending. This took several hours because of all the peeling of the shells. I definitely recommend using something else if you're running out of time. So now I'm removing all of the pistachio from the blender. It's a coffee blender, but honestly it does the job. So it doesn't need to be very fine like it is here, but I made it very thin and very fine. I like it this way. Everyone has their preferences. So here I'm scraping it out. I'm using a very tiny blunt knife to do it. Add cinnamon for flavoring. I tend to forget to do that, but it does make a difference. Just a little bit. 1 teaspoon is enough. I'll be putting all the ingredients in the description box below as well for you to try at home. So here's phyllo pastry. I'm taking it out finally. I'm going to cover it with a damp, not wet, towel to ensure it doesn't dry out and fall apart. And now I have a glass tray which I'm going to cover using butter. I'm melting the butter as I'm going to be using a lot of it. I melted the whole thing. So I get a brush and I coat the entire tray using butter. I did get a little messy on this occasion, but we can forgive me. It's wonderful food for a wonderful time. Mama's birthday was happening. I made her a main meal and now I was making her a dessert. So Daughter of the Year award, who? Now I keep going. I would remove the towel to take the pastry, cover it in butter. I do this for 5 layers. After the 5th layer, I get my pistachio and I just sprinkle it on. Don't be shy, use about 3/4 of a cup or about a cup of pistachios on the 5th layer, and you're going to do this over and over again. By that meaning, every 5 layers you are going to get the pistachio and cinnamon mixture and just spread it around. So I'm going to keep going. Another thing is to try and have the dough cut to the shape or the size of your glass dish to prevent it from going crusty and not have any flavor on the edges or even burn. So cut it to the size of your tray or your aluminium tray or whatever it's made out of. As you can see, I put a good amount and I keep doing this. Yet again, it does take a bit of time. You'll definitely need a lot of time this day to be doing this. So I'll keep going, add 5. Make sure it's not thirsty but well hydrated with good old unsalted butter. And I'm yet again gonna put the amount of everything down in the description box below for you guys to try. This is so simple, you guys. It's just very time consuming. I cut it into the shape of a diamond because that's what it typically looks like. Put it in the oven, and now I'm getting ready to make the syrup that I'm gonna drizzle on it after it's done baking. So get yourself about 3 to 4 cups of water. Get yourself some sugar, yet again about a cup of sugar. Now you're gonna get a lemon and put half a lemon's juice within it. Get yourself some honey. Honey, we need that. honey. So make sure you have a good healthy amount. I'm using not that much. Usually baklava has a lot more sugar in it, but I'm watching the people that are going to be consuming this and they cannot be having a lot of sugar or that much salt in their diet. So yes, it's as sugary as it is. It will be sweet, don't you worry, but it's a little less or a lot less than it's typically made. So here is our baklava, nice and golden brown, sun-kissed, oven-kissed, call it whatever you want. And I've put the syrupy, very thin now, mixture aside for it to cool down. And I'm going to take out the baklava. Here it is. As you can see, it looks crunchy, beautiful. Now I'm going to get my syrup and put it all over the baklava. You want to coat it. You want to have it swimming, kind of, but not really, if you get what I'm saying. So you're going to coat it and you are going to leave this for, let's say, 5, 6, 7 hours. I usually tend to leave it overnight. And it gives it a nice flavor and make sure it's ready to eat. It won't be soggy, it'll be nice and crunchy. I sprinkle some pistachios all over it. Aesthetically nice looking. Also, it tastes great, so why not? Don't be shy. If you want to use walnuts or pecans or any other kind of nut, you are free to do that because there's so many variations of baklava around the world. I didn't know this, but I've been learning a lot while I was learning how to make this recipe myself. Here I keep going and adding as much as I can. Here is the finished product. Everyone enjoyed it, took seconds and thirds. Mama loved it. Happy belated birthday. And hopefully you guys found it useful, interesting. Have you ever made this before? Have you not? What are your thoughts? What is your advice if you do make this regularly? I would love to hear everything and anything. And with that being said, this is the end of the video. Give it a big thumbs up, share it because sharing is caring, subscribe and join my humble home, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.